Introducing Jamboard. I'm Alice Lee, and I thank you very much for joining me. What is Jamboard? Well, Jamboard is a digital interactive whiteboard. It is great for getting your students collaborating. It helps for them to have an opportunity to demonstrate their understanding of a concept. It is great for being creative and sharing our thinking. The outline of this screencast is that I'm going to show you how to access Jamboard so you can experiment with it. I'll give you a brief introduction of the tools and the settings so you can explore. In our first session together, we will practice using Jamboard. I'll answer questions, we can share ideas, and we can do some troubleshooting together. Session 2 will brainstorm ways to put Jamboard into action with our students. We'll look at our learning standards and we will come up with a list of ways to make Jamboard work for us. In the third session, we'll meet to share how it went when we used Jamboard with our students. So thank you for joining me. Let's head to Jamboard and get started. To access Jamboard, go to Google, where you sign into your apps, and you will see Jamboard. And if you really like it, you may want to move it right up to the top. Click on that, and to get started with your first jam, you're going to hit the plus. All your jams will be stored right here. You may want to title your jam to start with. And then I'm going to introduce you to these tools on the left here. This is a pen, and you can have a different variety of thicknesses here and colors. So you may want to pick something like this, and you may draw and write. You can use the eraser if you want to change things. And if you have a lot of things on your screen and you just don't like any of it, you can also start over by clearing your frame. You can also use a sticky note. So a sticky note gives you an opportunity to just share ideas. So you can change the size of the sticky note, and you can also change the color of the sticky note. And there you have it. And so if you wanted to have 2 or 3 different students on this page, they can all be using a certain color so you can identify who is doing what. You can add an image, and you can have one on your device, or you can do a search where you find a dog that you like and insert it right in, or anything for that matter. So another thing to keep in mind is that you can also order and layer each thing. So this right here, dogs are cute. I can order this to bring it forward, and therefore it'll sit right on top of this. If I order it to send it back, then the picture is going to show up. So that comes in really handy in lots of different ways that you'll see down the line. So here you've got your text box, and you may add, add, add to that, size it, move it around. So there is a lot with the tools, but not so many that you're going to become overwhelmed. They're fairly basic. You've got your circle, and that once again comes in handy with the layering. If I put this and I wanted this to be forward, I could put this right on top of here. So lots of different creative little things you can do. And there's a set background in case you wanted to have your a little color in your background. Other background options are a graph, lines, dots, or you can actually add your own image for a background. So, and another nice thing is if you had different kids in your group collaborating on different pages, they can actually set different backgrounds as well. This one may want lines. And group 3, they just might want to have the polka dots. So in each group can be adding to their page. So that's a lot of fun for the collaboration piece. And like I said, in session 2, we're going to brainstorm ideas for how to actually put this to good use with our learning standards. So those are a few of the basic tools and the setting. I do want to say that the share, so if you want to get your kids started, you can add them here, or you can copy the link and put it in their email, and they can click on the email and open up right to the jam. So the settings work that way. One thing I want to mention to you is that if you add somebody, you want to make sure that you make them an editor. There's 2 choices here. There's editor and viewer. And because Jamboard is so interactive, you want to make everybody an editor so they can be participating. So we will do more in session 1 to explore the tools and share our learning. But thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you at our first session.